Hello Exiles, Commander Plater here and welcome to today's live stream. We're doing some casual building today, like we did last time we streamed Conan. Had some plans, gonna do a little bit of changes I think. Got some things I would like to alter a little bit in the pyramid. I'm going for a unique design, at least that's the plan. My mate, this is classic, delivery out the back of the flats as usual. Must be Friday evening, must be time for me to stream. So, we're going to be doing four different colours for the four different quadrants of the pyramid. That's going to be the plan. I'm going to try and get this done this evening so we can start on something else and start building something different. Actually, one thing that I might need to do, let's put ourselves down there, is I don't think I've enabled the mod. I'll have to give it a go. But a quick look to see who we've got in chat so far today. So, Philip, Hashtag Alan, Giz, Kura Kenshi, Vortex, how are we all doing this evening? Ah, look. And we will have to restart the game. Classic. It'd be good if it just restarted for you, wouldn't it? But alas, no. But yeah, how's everyone doing? We good? Now, come on. I've mastered Flight Alan. Yeah, of course I have. That's what I do. Flying around all over the place. Only when I'm a barbarian, though. Well, at least I try to be. That's all I can really say on that. I do my best. Come on, Conan. Kritikov, good evening. How you doing? Vortex, you're still going around. Oh, blimey. It's a pain. Evening Hunter, how you doing? Talking to Friday Night Chinese. Oh, lovely house tech. I had a. I went out for Thai food on Wednesday. Got a place nearby that's all you can eat, but it's not a buffet. So you order it, you order your dishes, they bring them to you, and then you can order some more, which is absolutely fantastic. Big fan of that. Just keep bringing it. Just keep bringing your food, more and more food, which is good. I've got 21 megaships travelling through Ploid space. Jeez. Hashtag it is. Only mainly you eat all the starters, don't you? It's what you do. Time to clean your PC today. Remove the GPU. GPU may sell it. Don't removed a GPU. What have you got in there? Like what have you got? Like, it just sounds like absolute madness. Why would you do that? Okay. Right. Oh, one thing we forgot to do was make ourselves so we're flying. Okay, so like I was saying, we've got some. We're doing. I can't believe I missed one. We're doing different torches all the way on each side, so different lighting, just because I thought it might look interesting. I'm gonna grab that one. What ones have we got on this side? The radium torches. Oh. Right, unlimited build node is now on. Oh, here's a problem. I can't see. Can't see what we're doing. This is a oh no. Yeah. I think in Philip that's what it sounded like. Yeah, not many games actually utilise a sly, and it doesn't scale that well. Yeah. Doesn't like VR, that sounds about right. Oh, Alan, trust me, they're not. Right, we're going to, I guess, get on with the building and make a move. As usual, I'm using the unlimited build node. I'm just using that single mod that we were using last time. I honestly have no idea. I was kind of planning on doing some something fancy with it, but I'm not going to be furnishing the interior, I don't think. Maybe I will. I might give it a go. I don't think I mean, this is woefully impractical for an actual base in Conan. And the reason for me saying that, super raidable. And what I intend to do is keep building on this server. Well, it's not even a server, private game. Keep building until there is nowhere else to build. Oh yeah, Hunter, it could have been. It could have been, because when you've got two cards, then often they do starve each other of oxygen, which is a bit of a crap one. Now, where did we put the pillars? We put 1, 3 out. Okay, seems like an odd place to put it, but that's fine if that's what I did. On the 4th one, or on the actual 3rd one out? Because it would make more sense for me to do this one instead. Okay, never mind. I've got to keep it the same, haven't I? Because that's what we do. Yeah, I've had I've only recently decatfered my computer because, you know, everyone's seen what Clive looks like. They know he is one furry SOB, so I kind of got to do what I've got to do, and often more fur than I would like. Far more fur. Now I'm hoping we won't have any unexpected build things happen. 2 hot cards sandwiched together sounds about right. No, I wouldn't go to CX Hunter. You've got to think that they have to make a profit on it, so they're going to sell it for. They're going to buy it off of you for more than less than they're going to sell it for, and you could just sell it yourself. So you've got to think about that. eBay might be a good bet. But yeah, if you can hear any background noise, that is the evening Greg's delivery, and as the every night, twice a night, we get Greg's deliveries. Greg's is a cheap high street bakery here in the UK. Where they did vegan sausage rolls and people lost their friggin' minds over them. A1 had the same texture pretty much as a normal sausage roll. I was impressed, but I wouldn't decide to eat one all of the time. Oh, that happened earlier than expected. Greg's. No, not Greg's. Trust me. They may say they bake stuff in store, but it all gets delivered frozen. Don't trust any of it. I know too much about this. Okay. Now it's 3rd one out from the door, which means it's this one here, which means we'll need to... Oh, don't do this now. Third one out. 2, 3, yep, got it. I've got my own. Yeah, I definitely got my own. I mean, to be fair, I live basically above it. Lucky me. But we don't have any of the good things. There's no smell of fresh baked bread or anything like that. So I don't know how they managed to have a bakery and not have that. But hey, there you go. They also say McDonald's use real beef in their burgers. Dunno. Yeah, I would You've never been to a Greg's and you hope never to. Well, I mean, unless someone takes you prisoner and forces you to go, you should be good. Oh yeah, Giz, I was meant to ask you if at some point over the weekend, if you fancy it, just jumping on Conan. I need my armour repairing and I can't do it myself. Also, we've started to tame giant scorpions, which is kind of exciting. I'm pretty interested to see what that's going to look like when we set them out into battle. But yeah, giant scorpions is the new toy in Conan Exiles. Plus there's a brand new dungeon, which hopefully we will demonstrate some of the gameplay as a clan during the week. Gears, yeah, I will be. I've got to run up north because someone's base has decayed on the server that we're playing on. Whee! Now, I say, what was the question about Clive? How is Clive? Not been around much lately, not had the Yowl yet either. No, the Yowl is probably going to happen about an hour's time. That's the use, isn't it? Evening MK, how you doing? Okay, we might be able to get away with no central pillar on the rest of it. Apparently not. Apparently I still feel the need to put one in. But yeah, I've learnt my lesson with regards to streaming actual PvP server stuff after us basically getting found after hiding our base, trying to keep it hidden. We live and learn. We live and learn. Okay, just need one final pillar in. There. Probably don't even need this one. Almost 100% don't, in fact. I can be pretty sure I don't. Hunter, it was more that I was just fed up in general. It's one of the reasons why you guys might have seen a stream scheduled that then didn't happen. To be honest, I was having a bit of a rough day. We've been having a bit of a miserable time with our neighbours here, as you guys heard during yesterday's stream, and it's to be honest, it's put me in a really solid bad mood. Combined with everything else that's obviously going on, it's just enough to put me off. And I like streaming to be relaxing, and I don't want to have to stress about the fact that there are my neighbours causing trouble. So I probably will give Star Citizen another bit of a stream at some point, not sure when. Oh no. What is happening here? What is happening here? Why is that? Uh-oh. Oh, Alan, they build up the ship theft on Galnet reasonably. No, it doesn't. They're very different games, and that's the thing there. And that's, I mean, you can like both, because they've got a very different kind of soul, if a game can have a soul. Elite Dangerous, like I've always said, has been built around the ships, very much around the ships, and always has been. And if they were to add in space legs, then it would no longer be about that anymore. Which I don't know how they'd do it, because they'd have to redesign the game from the ground up. Because that's the thing about Star Citizen, is that it is built from the ground up. So every single little piece of detail is added first, and then the bigger things are added. So every time a new spaceship is added, the details are in on the inside and all that kind of stuff. It very, very different. That's kind of what I would say. 3 from the door. Is that right? Let me have a it knows I was standing there before. So maybe I did put it there. That's interesting that it holds 4 out. It shouldn't. Definitely shouldn't. But yeah, third one from the door. Yeah, my thing with Star Citizen kind of at the moment is the lack of progress. That you don't get to really progress at all, which is a bit of a crap thing. They've made it very difficult to progress, which is a shame. Plus, the number of bugs is can be a frustrating experience. Which, funny enough, I could say the exact same thing about Elite Dangerous, except the progression, you make it and it's real. Well, Hunter, it's more casual building, mate. This is and actually this weekend Conan Exiles is free to play on Steam. So if anyone fancies giving it a go, then check it out. Ping us a message in Discord and I'll give you the correct tags so you can see the mystical Conan channel that's hidden. I wasn't expecting it to be hidden. I was kind of originally, when I set it up, I thought it would just not be commentable by people who aren't in the clan, but that went wrong. I know more about Discord now. I promise. Oh, no, that's not what we meant. That's the wrong piece. Oh yeah, MK, regarding the cake, if someone promised you cake, I'm going to have to say it, the cake was a lie. I say it pains me to say it. But yeah, it's more free building, so it's something that you can do in PC, where I don't know if you can do it on PlayStation and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, free. I kind of find it relaxing. I quite enjoy the building, and it means that I can kind of play the game. And it was Chickers who suggested that we build a ridiculous pyramid last time. The cake was already adopted. Oh dear. Come on, Notron. Hello, how you doing? Or welcome to the stream. Alan, you're saying that your laptop can just about run the Windows calculator, so it's going to sadly be a no from you, unless the Xbone and PC crossplay. No, they don't. They are on different servers. Which, to be fair, with the amount of building pieces that get put into the game, or something like this, that the way it loads in, it wouldn't be a surprise. Because it would be rather difficult, rather complex. I don't think Vortex promised cake, did he? That seems unlike Vortex to promise something. He probably said there's a possibility of it, but you'd have to work for it and move fast, because once the that adoption timer starts, Vortex would adopt it, and pizza. I think I remember seeing Vortex adopting Pizza Tea. Oh, go. I'm trying, because I know what I'm doing this time. I feel like the first two sides of the pyramid took me quite a while. This one hopefully shouldn't. Because I know what I'm doing. Oh, I say that, then I leave a piece sticking out that would have made me be very confused later on. Vortex, burgers, and well, They get pulled into the vortex, don't they? Oh, Chunter could definitely go for cookies. Always go for cookies. That said, my parents went away for the weekend and they brought back shortbread and fudge, which I am always a fan of. Good fudge. And I'm sure someone's going to take that out of context or make it rude. Please don't. Support Grover. You get a max of like 20 viewers. Why do you bother now? I mainly do it so I can get shit tier trolls come and say stuff. That's the main reason. And it's almost like I do it because I enjoy it as well. It's pretty weird, that. And of course, you're talking about Twitch, mate. I've got near 15,000 subscribers on YouTube, so get more people watch there, really. Yeah, I thought Kuro might go there. Yeah, Alan, like I said, you know, it's what happens. I'll support Grover. They get like 4.1 million views, but cool. Good for you, man. Good for you. Must be why I've heard of you. Haven't though. Ah, well, Alan. Lucky me, eh? Now, question is, when it comes to finishing off the pyramid and stuff, don't know how it's going to go. Dookie K, I'm building a pyramid in Conan Exiles. Not building an anaconda. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Ah, support Grover, right. That's who you are. Cool, man. Well, I mean, if you've got nothing better to do than try and bully people on the internet, I don't really know what to tell you. I feel sorry. I feel sorry for you, fella. And what are you, about 12? Is that right? Well, Kuro, I'm not really sure what to build inside and how to lay it out on the inside. I'm probably just going to build the shell, because I'm just doing some free building. I don't really need to worry about don't really need to worry about what goes on the inside with regards to construction. Because we don't have to worry about having any benches or anything like that, so it doesn't really matter. MK, I'm playing in solo actually, so just free building, because that way I can use all of all the cheats and stuff. Unless you don't mean me, of course. Yeah, Hunter, you're not wrong, mate. Oh, so we'll go in, we'll have a look and see where things are, because we need to get things matched up on the inside. Oh. Got to have things matching, otherwise it'd really mess with me. I've also can't really decide if I want to do more with regards to the entrances, like have 4 different entrances, or just keep it as it is with one single entrance. Get the gaps filled in. And the reason why we're putting these in is because basically it's dead space. Because you can't really use those bits in the eaves. The eaves, is that what we call them? Which, interesting enough, is where the term eavesdropping comes from. Ah, no, it's not eaves, it's just like the loft space, isn't it? But eaves, people being up in there. The term eavesdropping comes from people being up in the eaves, dropping in on conversations. Yeah, what we'll do is once we put these walls in, we can go and light the pyramid. Like I say, we're doing the 4 different types of lighting for the 4 different segments. Yeah, actually, eaves overhang windows. Do they? Is that what they are? Oh, you do. You're making me doubt everything I thought I knew now. Yeah, I've frozen time as well, so we've got daytime until it becomes... Oh, until I choose for it to become nighttime. Dizzy just yelled out, darts isn't a sport, it's a board game, opinions. Well, technically, I mean, it's a game of skill. I wouldn't call it a sport. You don't have to be athletic for it, but then again, it's like esports being a thing. You know, I appreciate the fact that people want to watch it and people want to take part. Would I use the word sport to describe it? Not really. Not especially when it's taken such a long time for something like... something like martial arts, karate in particular, to make it into the Olympics when karate has been around for a very long time. You'd say pub sports. Part of the roof. Oh my goodness, really? It's not great, is it? Oh, dearie me. Right, 1 second, guys. Fuck's sake. It's just one thing after another, isn't it? No, just a car alarm going off, which doesn't happen as often as you'd think it would. But hey ho. Right. That was a car on fire. No, it was a car alarm going off. That's all. Oh, I've got 3 more levels to go. But no. Sounds like you go into the woods, climb through a bottle of a car for attention. I mean, that would be the thing that he would do. I think cats would be vandals. Cats are vandals, aren't they? Little furry vandals. But MK, right, you're saying, of all the old games I like, which would I like to see a remake of? See, the thing is that I think it's more which games would I like to play again that still feel the same as when I first played them. So I remember when I first played something like Command and Conquer Red Alert, for example. I remember the graphics being absolutely amazing. I thought it was brilliant, absolutely incredible. Picked it up on Origin, like the full Command and Conquer collection, thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to play the absolute crap out of these. And they ended up being really disappointing to go back and play. I thought it was really really unfortunate. Played it and I was like, oh man. Bit of a shame that. But yeah, I would like some old games. X-Wing, TIE Fighter. Actually, TIE Fighter I'd love to go back and play with modern graphics. But then not change any gameplay, just keep it kind of the same. You want to remake Oblivion but using Skyrim's graphics and leveling system. You missed the Whodunit quest and broke. Yeah. Oblivion's a good one. Actually, Morrowind. Elder Scrolls 3, Morrowind. I wish that I could play that with the same quest and stuff, but with the Skyrim combat system and graphics. That would be so much better. Dungeon Keeper 2 in VR. Dude, I don't know how that would work. I don't even know. I wouldn't even know where to begin. That'd be a bit of a nightmare. I feel like it'd be a nightmare. I think it'd be odd. Odd would be the word I would say. I don't know how that would work as a kind of a top-down. You want best certificate Elder Scrolls to ID soft. Well, I mean, as long as Elder Scrolls 6 when it comes out is good. And actually is an Elder Scrolls game, and they don't go Fallout 76 on it. But even then, it's so far off, isn't it? Being made, no one really knows. Yeah, can't trust Todd. You never know what he's going to do. He's going to be like oh, well, this is what people really want. It's like, no, it's not. Todd, no, Todd, stop, no. And then it happens. Okay. Right, we need now. Where did I have to do some double checking to see what I've done? What have I done? What did I do on this one? Well, that's no good to check. Okay, torch facing out. Oh, what am I doing? This doesn't match up at all. Right, so this what side is this? The blue torch. That's blue torch side. This isn't supposed to be blue torch side. Oh man. It's supposed to be glow stick side? That's blue. Have I really... Did I... Have it... What? When did... No. We had a look at it and things were different, right? Oh well, I guess we will, Yeah, Kuro, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. I've made some interesting design choices. If ever they could be described as anything. Yeah, design choices. Call them design choices. Right, now I do know which side is what now. So put that there, which if not where I've put that one, I've got to put on the other side now. Got to make it match. Oof. But yeah, that is right. It is showing its age. It is a little bit outdated. There is some need for some changes, definitely. I think Fallout 4 was probably enough. And Fallout 76 was very much more just like a mod. If you had to describe it as anything, more of a mod of Fallout 4. But yeah, Elder Scrolls 3 remake would be epic. That is something I'd very much go for. Gonna have to put torches on all four sides. Okay, right. Blue fire on that side, totally fine. Glowy stick thing on this side. Got to keep track of which side it is. Glowy stick thing. This is supposed to be a glowy stick thing. Right, glow stick thing. Delta Force remake? Now, I only played one Delta Force game, and I just remember it being you spent more time in outfitting than you necessarily did doing the missions. Or at least that's how it felt to me. Now, I don't know if this is going to glow at all from the outside like I'd want it to. Yeah, it would be good to have an interior designer that was taking care of all of these things for me, because, nope, focus. Because apparently I'm super inconsistent with everything. So there is that I have to bear in mind. Gen 1 Pokemon. Alan, just know, I have never played a Pokemon game. I'm not ashamed to say it. I just have had no interest in it. None. And so because of that, I've never played it. I've just never really understood the Pokemon phenomena. But then again, I guess I was too old for it. Could say that. Over the cartoons, over the Saturday morning cartoons, where it'd be, oh whoa, this new greatest trend ever, it's Pokemon, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand why Team Rocket. There we go. We're going into this. Team Rocket would be so obsessed with trying to take someone else's Pokemon, when if they put as much energy into their devious plans and they actually caught their own, they'd probably do alright, wouldn't they? But it's not what they did. For some weird reason. Yeah. That was always my thoughts. Why didn't they just do their own thing? Like, capture their own bloody Pokemon? Wouldn't it be alright? Duke, it's fine, man. I mean, I'd rather that the whole place was... gotta hate myself for saying this. Lit. Than dark. Is it better to be lit than dank? That is the question. I don't know. I'm sorry for saying that, guy. I really, really am sorry. If you had too many lights, that would get too hot burst flames. No, because it's magic. That's the thing. You've got to remember that one, Alan. It is all magic. Okay. We've done two sides. We've got the normal torches to go, which is fine. I mean, if you ignore the fact the fire is touching the top, it's fine. Right, Hashtag, take care, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Now, obviously I haven't said it already, but I would encourage everyone to hit the like button if you haven't already. You guys know the drill. It does help people direct, or helps YouTube direct people into what to watch, which always helps. We can do torches on the floor. Didn't know that. It'd be much appreciated if you did. Free way of showing some support and all that stuffs. It's fine. That side's alright. That side's fine. Let's make sure we're not there. I think... Oh. I think that might be it done. No. Cool. It's not done at all, is it? I've got loads of stuff to do. Oh no, we haven't got loads. It will definitely be finished well before the end of the stream. These are for decoration. All of this is for decoration, nothing else. Alan, you asked too many questions. It's magic. In Hyboria, this is what they do. But right, what we need to do is, at the moment, you've got to compartmentalise, haven't you? Which is what we started doing down here. So we are going to compartment things in. It's going to be pretty horrible, I'm sure. Things are about to get really claustrophobic. Oh, excuse me. I mean, one side's really, really bright. I don't know if that's how I'd want it to be. Really bright. Too bright, I might say. Did I not put... Not enough torches in on this side. Obviously, why is that piece of bone glowing? Nope, no one's asking that. Oh, thank you, Dig. Is this a pyramid scheme? It is, and it hopefully will be a very successful one. Or at least that would be my plan. I'm selling space in it. If anyone wants to purchase space within the pyramid, you are more than welcome to. You then once you've purchased a certain amount of space, you then go on to sell it to other people for another price. You break it down, then you sell it, and all that stuff. Does that sound right? Okay, these bits are going to be a little bit tight. I'm struggling to see. Alright, we'll put that there. Nope, that doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. Because you'd yeah, I'm gonna have to leave these bits empty. Blast. Blast! I've outdone myself in building, like, literally, but not in a good way. Yeah. Yep, Kiro. It sounds like a certain game developer. Does it? It's not one that we've all been taken in by, is it? For spaceships? Yeah, because all we've got to do is we've got to do the interior. I want you guys to get your thinking caps on for what we're going to build next, because we're going to find another place. I'm open to suggestions. We've already repaired a bridge. That's one thing we have done, is repaired a bridge. We could also... No, we could repair some walls. We could build a giant castle somewhere. I don't know what that would look like. Give something else a go. Chickers, you'll come... No, not you. Anyone but you. Besides Chickers, we've got some redecorating to do this evening on someone else's base. Oh, come on. There we go. But yeah, not a clue what I would do with the interior of this place. Like, if it were to be a fully functional base, what would I do with it? I don't really know. Put all these doors on? All the doors? That's all you gotta worry about. Got enough doors, mate? Need more doors. And my thoughts would be is if this were to be your base and you weren't playing in it, you'd have different sections for different things. So you might have all the carpenters in the one with the blue torch, or you'd have all of the that one in? Yeah. Or you'd have maybe all of the woodworkers somewhere else, you know, in a different bit. Build a Sphinx just down the road. Oof. Build the Tower of Babel. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to be capable of doing historic reconstruction. I don't know if I'm that good when it comes to building yet. Right. And right. Okay. So this is it. Prawn crackers and beer, can't beat it. Oh, the rest of the Chinese would make it, chickers. We were talking about that earlier, actually. The Great Wall of Plato. Could build a wall, but the question is, who would I make pay for it? Okay, time of day. Let's switch to dusk. Let's unfreeze that. We're going to change the day length to 10 minutes. This is going to cause things to go super quick. Oh, you already had that. Good stuff. Make the Italian dude pay for it. Oh, Alan, I don't even know what happened to you. I don't even play on that server anymore. Okay, turning tonight. How about an arena? Oh, Chick is in with a great suggestion again. It's like a super speed time lapse. It's not very bright, is it? In we go. It is nice and bright inside. So, one day, lad, all this could be yours. Well, that is a big it's a big ass pyramid, isn't it? Anarith, hey, how you doing? Ahoy. That was much better than saying hello when answering the telephone, isn't it? But yeah. We had some construction issues with it, but it's fine now. I really appreciate the large kind of structure of it. The way it's all kind of uniform. Right, let's have a look at the map. See if we can pick up some inspiration. And alright, we're doing alright. Doing well. Now, because we want to continue to rebuild the I guess the realm. Well, Alan, I'm glad. Let's have a. Gonna teleport my way over here. Make a snow pyramid in the snow bit. I don't want to do another pyramid, Alan. That would be. Uh oh. This is not some. This is not a part of the world I want to be in. Yeah, Giz, that's the one. That's the attitude. Now, we could build a castle on here. And that could be interesting. Swagger Rock. Could be good. That could be quite a... I think this is quite a nice little... Oh, Anarith, you're in Dumfries and Galway. Why are you there? Swagger Castle. think it's got to happen, isn't it? Use the natural structure for it. It wouldn't be too big either. It'll be a nice kind of sized castle. Right, we need to just go back to the the Conan Exiles nipple stream. Now, what about using it? Actually, yeah, that's a good point, Chickers. I could use different types of stuff. Actually, I was thinking rather than insulated, we could do the normal stuff. No, Alan, you can't do that. You can build in caves, though. That's something you can do. We could do just the normal reinforced stuff. I think that could be good. Is it a reinforced brick? What do they call it? Reinforced stone, of course. That makes sense. So we'll do a normal. I say normal. It's reasonably normal. Because that way we've got to do a little bit of a different style. The arena is a good shout with floor traps. Some things you can build and some things you can't. That's the problem, Alan. That's one of the things that you cannot build. In fact, you know what? If I do it all out of triangles, that could give us but yeah, Swagger Castle. That's come on. Means we should be able to get a slightly kind of better shape. And hopefully we can build some, because I've done an awful lot of building where I haven't had any good shapes to things, and that's something that I'd like to gain kind of more experience with and a bit more practice. And I probably might want to do something about the night time. You know, I'm just going to do something about the about freezing the time and change it to noon, because that way we can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah, Inari, there is. The Rome, it's not Roman theme, it's Greek. More like Greek Aquilonian is definitely kind of more your ancient Greek style. But yeah, all looks very, very, very fancy, very sharp. And that's actually my favourite armour, I think, so far, is some of the Aquilonian stuff. And funny enough, that's what Gears is going to need to come and repair for me. But yeah, Swagger Castle, I guess, is the plan. Castle of Swag. We've got leaps of swag. Why not have a castle of it? Oh. Now, because we're going for aesthetics, got to make sure everything does look good and as neat as possible. Yeah, the only mod that we're using is one that basically kind of restricts the unusual building rules that normally kick in. That said, they seem to be suffering with some of them. Ali, good evening, how you doing? Yeah, there does seem to be some strange bits. going on. But no matter, we'll carry on. Now I don't know if you can normally build here in the live game, because there are some building restrictions. What did that even stick to? There are some strange building restrictions in the game that stop you from building in certain places. The idea being is that it's either kind of like lore-based stuff or areas where it might, and everyone knows this triggers the hell out of me, spoil the spawns, you see, and you don't want to spoil the resource spawns because that's a real nightmare. For some reason can't build there but can build there. Very odd. Very, very odd. But yeah, anything going straight down to the floor should go to the floor. Have I seen iZombie? Is that the TV series, isn't it? That TV series, I feel like. I have not, though. I'm aware of it, but I haven't. I am a bit of a fan of kind of zombie stuff. I'm quite looking forward to. There's a zombie film coming out with Bill Murray and Adam Driver, which I think I do like the look of. Like I say, I do enjoy a good zombie slaying flick. Oh, come on, really? Oh, you're killing me here. You're killing me here, building. The dead don't die. Yep, Kuro, that's the one. Yeah, it looks quite funny. So I'll definitely want to see that. I think that'll be well worth a watch. To be fair though, I'd like to see quite a realistic zombie film where the zombies attack, but people are going, "Oh, that's a zombie," and immediately know what to do. I would appreciate that because I think that's something that often gets missed. Iggy Pop is a zombie. Yeah, he is. He's in that. Yeah. I mean, already just saying that he is a zombie because he does look a little bit like one. He's not the springest of chickens. Now, I've got to incorporate this rock in, and ideally by covering it with foundations it will make it more integrated and we can build around it. What I will need to, I'm going to need to do another level of foundations up. Didn't quite do it high enough. Oh yeah, Kuro, that looks good as well. Brightburn. Now, that is made by James Gunn. Well, he's involved in it. He of course did Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's kind of an alternative twist on the superhero genre, where it seems very, very similar to Superman and his origins, but it turns out like he essentially becomes evil, and superpowered evil kid. I mean, yeah, I could totally see it happening. But yeah, looks good, that. And something reasonably original as well. Yeah, superhero horror, a whole brand new brand new kind of genre, which is something I totally get behind. I always say this, that it's like, are there no new ideas left? Why do we keep going back over old ground, remakes and reboots? It's like, well, sometimes you can just leave stuff behind and start with something new, and that's okay. New is perfectly acceptable. Now, I can't... tempting not to... leave myself semi-triggered by the shape of that. That should be fine. We'll just do another layer. I have to do another whole layer of foundations across the top. Which... it's just a lot of clicks of the mouse. I don't know how many clicks it was rated for, but building is probably going to use them all up. Oh. There's always one that goes where it shouldn't. The big question will be is how do we get into the base, because we have to think about it's going to be need to put in something, I think. Yeah, but dude, you say that, but it's like Fantastic Four. Let's make another Fantastic Four movie. No, don't. Please stop. The first two were awful. For some reason, you decided to reboot it, and I'm aware that there was well, you're going to lose the license anyway. Fantastic Four, the rights are going to go from Sony back to Marvel, so therefore Disney. But could you just not have said, do you want it a year early instead? They'd be like, well, no thanks, we'll wait. And don't waste money making it. No one wanted it. No one wanted that. It was just awful. Like, I would rather have the original Man in a Suit than the Jamie Bell weird CG thing. Yeah, Kira, exactly. They've got the rights back anyway, and they'll wait a couple of years before putting it in, and it's going to be epic. They've already got, and especially considering that Marvel had the rights to use the Skrull as the bad guys. It was already kind of a, well, good luck. Enjoy using your bad guys, which we've got plans for already. Yeah, the only thing that I've been reasonably happy with the reboot of has been Cobra Kai, so the Karate Kid franchise. That is the only one, the only thing that I've been like, I've really, really enjoyed and really liked. Because it was good, you know, it was a really enjoyable watch. And of course, on season 2, they're also going to be doing a season 3 as well, which I've quite looked forward to. Now, I feel like we should have windows in these sections, or at least these bits, because it's going to be a tower. No, Kira, I haven't watched it yet. I keep forgetting, is what happens, and I'm currently working my way through Black Sails, which I've made it to this point before whilst watching it, I'm at season 3, so I've not seen the final season of it. So I'm working my way through that at the moment. And what really upsets me about the Cobra Kai series is that they're just so short. Each episode is so short, and it's such a shame. I would like more. I would like more Cobra Kai, very much. Now, I'm gonna come back later, and I'm gonna finish off the internals of this tower. Don't go hating me because I didn't think through how I'd do the internals. I was mainly just thinking of the externals, so I don't really know what that's gonna look like going forward. But yeah, don't hate me for that. I think we can put in... This will make sense in a minute. Because this seems like a good spot for a tower. Do you know what help if put these next to each other? You can't watch them, they all seem the same. Maybe you're too old. Dude, are you talking about Cobra Kai, or... Because they're definitely not the same. Not that I'm being protective over them, although I feel like I am, because it's a little bit of my childhood in there. Because I grew up with the Karate Kid, and because of my brother being so into them as well when he was younger, the entire family got into martial arts. So literally because of those films. Well, Duke, the good news is that they're just holes in the wall, mate. So there's nothing that needs cleaning as such. I mean, of course, it would be a bit of a nightmare because you've not cleaned that properly. But there's nothing there. To the dungeon. I think we could do with another one here. Have them reasonably well spaced out, and then we'll decide if we want some to be higher than others. Because I think we probably would want some to be higher than the others. From a defense point of view, some would want to be higher. Oh, the Marvel movies do. Gotcha. Not for everyone, and that's okay. I think it's just a series of films, or a genre of films, that was really, I don't know, captured the hearts of millions, including myself. Huge fan of them. But then again, I know it's because I always wanted to be a superhero, or kind of, you know, that type of thing. Kiro, yes we can. That is the good news. This place is going to have so much this rock can fit so much swag into it. But that's like swag as in... like treasure? Would we say it'd be... I was going to say booty, but that's going to take everyone to the wrong place, isn't it? Build some eaves. I don't think I can do that. Oh, alright, MK, take care, bud. If you're still there. Oops. Yeah, see, I feel like... we would have something here. Oh, no, 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 no. No, because that will spoil it. I've actually never made a large tower this kind of shape. There is something I'm going for here in design. I do a lot of making this up as I go along. I mean, dungeons can be fun. No, I can't say it. I can't say it out loud, otherwise I'll get in trouble. Ah, screw it. Dungeons could be fun. There we go. Said and done. Okay, if you were to have another tower in this place, where would it be? Would it be here? This corner? Or where'd we put it? Opinion time. I'm crowdsourcing. Ah, well, dude, we can actually do boiling oil. It is something that we were able to do, so we can bung that in if we wanted to. Chick is the same, put it there. Other people? Farthest corners for best defense. Yeah, that does make sense. I would. Maybe here. Maybe here. Have them spread out. I think that would make sense. Or at least to me. And then we can start filling the gaps in it. Because one of the things I do find the building so satisfying in Conan is that you build and you build and you start off with something that looks like nothing, and then by the time you've finished you end up with like this really cool, awesome looking structure. And like I say, the free building is just really, really chilled out and relaxing. So, 4 towers, 1 central tower. We're going to wall the whole thing off around. Actually, apart from this bit. And there'll be a reason for that. Do around here as well. And also, actually, this place technically has some really good natural defences. The reason being, and this is actually quite a realistic place where castles would be built as well, but all the wildlife helps. Hey, Alien Hunter. Yeah, I am. I'm doing the same thing as before. We're getting a little bit more creative with the whole building mechanic. We're learning, is what we're doing, what I'm learning, should I say. Everyone else is like, already knew it, mate. I think, because I would probably want this coming down. I don't know, don't know what that would look like. We will toy around with the stairs where we might want things to go. No, already not happy with that. Have it from there, and then I've got an idea. I do have an idea, actually. actually make sure we've got everything that we need this time. That wedge, got them, we'll need that. We will need those as well. We're also going to need roof pieces, which are called reinforced wood. Insert penis joke here. Then find them. Might need that too, might need that one, might even need that one or that one. Okay, so the plan. That's black ice. Probably should ditch all the black ice stuff because we don't need it. Yeah, we're going to ditch the black ice. Get rid of them. Because, you know, they're just cluttering out my inventory, so we don't need that. Although there does seem to be pieces of the... Yeah. It seems like there's bits that you get and not only in black ice, which makes no sense. Words are hard. Oh, this is where we have a problem. And where we get the problem is the stability, because there are some things that you can and can't do, and we're gonna because we're going from a square, essentially a square piece, to a triangle piece. You'd think that would work really smoothly, but it doesn't at all. So we'll get rid of that. Let's think about this. Be logical. Stairs down. Because there's no way to get from this piece. Hey Killer Kev, how you doing, mate? We're doing some more building in Conan, a bit more free building this evening, which is all good fun. He says, whilst he gets horrifically frustrated with it all. Yeah, that won't work. Have that there. It's I know, Giz. It must be torturous watching someone else play. I put a square in the lower triangle. No, I am aware. I know how these things are working. It's not great. It's not what I would call a great state of affairs. Oh. But what we need to do is get the rough structure in, and then we can go back and we can tweak and get things to look exactly how we want them to once we get to that point. We really are. We're not going down very quick, are we? This is rapidly turning into the stairs of Khazad-dûm. The bridge of Khazad-dûm. Oh, wrong thing. Ah, but good news is this. Oh goodness me. This might be the last one that we need to worry about. All these squares make a circle. Google it. Correct. Don't know if I want to. Duke, UK, thank you very much, man. Much appreciated. Oh. I can only imagine this must be watching torture for everyone, but there you go. But yeah, thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, look, there we go. We got some stairs. We got some stairs going on. To actually make it look like it should be stable, and what we end up with. Actually, this isn't bad. This is the only bit that's a little bit iffy. No, chickers, I didn't want to use a lift. I'm trying to avoid using lift pieces. Tell me I could have used a lift. I mean, yeah, I probably could have used a lift, but it would have. I don't think it would have got the right thing that I'm going for here. Well, it's something. It's stairs that you would be able to use to enter the castle. It would create a good defensive point. The reason being is that you would have... and this is more of a realistic one. But Duke, alright, catch that, man. Thank you for dropping in. Much appreciated. But yeah, my thoughts here would be that you would have... that it's basically like your stairwell of death. And I'm gonna look. We've got a lion. We've got a lion. As you came up the stairs, if you were to try and attack, you would have arrow fire coming down on you, and that's what we will be going for. One small door. Thinking I guess the best way of describing it would be, because I'm going in my head, I'm using Helm's Deep as a bit of an inspiration from Lord of the Rings. That would be just with the stairs. So you've got to work your way up that twisty path, and you've got everyone who's going to be firing down on you. That would cause you problems. Yeah, Giz, I do, you're right. Okay. And we put crenulations along the top, which we didn't give ourselves any crenulations in the thing. But don't worry about it, it's fine. I'm more concerned about the roof situation. Actually, that's very much on my mind for this. Definitely them. Is there no? Look at all the pieces. That's what we want. We want them. Why am I not using a big door thing? Because once again, this is in reality a small door works perfectly fine on a castle of this type. It's more of a keep than a castle. I believe there's a difference. I'm sure. You know what? Someone's guaranteed to actually know. the difference. So if you do, please say. Yeah, the reason being is that if I were to put a large gate in there, a large gate takes up 3. So it takes up 3 blocks across there, which isn't going to be any good for us because it would get in the way of this wall, or would stick over the edge, or, you know, it's not going to work generally. That's what we've got to consider. Right, so have a look at these roofs. The roof situation. But yeah, this is an example where, say, things start to come together as you're building, which we like. Yeah, unfortunately, thralls are the wrong size. They don't fire through windows in Conan. Oh, yeah, that's the right time for him to start up. But you guys are wondering where he was and what was happening. Yeah, it's Clive making his presence known. Yeah, Kiro. Always meow. No, I'm worried about this. Oh, yeah, Hunter, he is that guy. Yeah, this is what no, actually, no, we can do this. We can make this work. Got the pieces to make this work. And because we have an equilateral shape, it means it will work fine. Because what we need is we need the piece that faces the other direction, which isn't going to go in, is it? Oh, it's not going to be enough stability. Isn't it enough stability? Is that the issue? Alright, we've got the... Things are desperate when you've got the old repair hammer out to have a look. Nope, stability is good. You say ceiling first, but that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be an issue. And you're going to say, not there, I didn't mean there. It's like, well, tough. That's where I've put it in. Because these pieces won't go in anywhere. We're going to have to do pillars on the inside to support. Place needs a roof and an indoor bonfire. I don't know if that'd be very pleasant. Vortex. I don't think I'd be a fan. Honestly, I don't think that would work for me. There we go. It's going to be so pointy. Yeah, that works. Kinda works. Right. Access points from inside the castle to get to the various levels. We would need... You can hear, you can like practically hear me think. Where would I do that? Where would I put this if I were me? Wait, I am me. Oh no. Wouldn't put that there. I can. Vortex. I mean, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a huge fan of burning people. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. We need to think about this carefully. Once again, we've got the square coming off of a triangle. Oh. 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 Ladders. Ladders. Yeah. You can see how often I use these things. I've never used one, and I don't know how high up they go. They don't seem to snap to anything. Actually, you know what? The ladders can only be connected to trapdoors. That's the problem with them. But what we can do is if we put that there, if we do that, we go back to the old stair thing. Seriously, this is right. I've totally puzzled. I've bamboozled myself. Is what's happened. That's fine. That's fine. That would be fine. Then that will be fine if we put that there. And did ourselves a little... Oh, it's not fine at all, was it? No, it is completely fine. It'll be fine. We put that there, you see, and then we can bung a door there. Right. No one say anything. I don't want to hear it. I just don't. I don't want to hear it from any of you. Not interested. Right. I know the comment. It's not that disorderous, really, when you think about it. That there is a little bit of disorder. I mean, a little bit, which is within its nature. But then again, castles, when built, weren't perfect. Does that sound convincing? I mean, well, they weren't, were they? They weren't. That is fact. They definitely were. 100% not. Basic structure, I am accepting of. It really bothers me that I can't put bits in down here. They don't snap. They should, but they don't. And they don't snap. Like, why don't these pieces snap on? They should. Like here. This I'm sorry. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm waiting for a... You wouldn't. But no, I don't think there's anything wrong. Right, there is this bit is full of order. This all matches up. It's totally fine. And you come around here. I mean, this makes perfect sense. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to change to walkie-walkie mode. Okay, look at those little arms going. So we'd come up here. If you were attacking a castle, you'd come up the stairs, all the time taking fire from up on the walls, which we haven't put anything in for yet. You'd get to the door, then you'd have to attack the door whilst taking fire and being attacked. Even if you made it into the central keep, or central courtyard, you would then be attacked on all sides by archers that would be there. This is like the murder box, the kill zone. You go, oh right, well obviously the good stuff's up here. You'd come up here, you'd walk up, you'd go around. Look, totally fine, loads of room. Loads and loads of room. Okay, I'll move the door to there instead. Because I'm not happy with that either. Oh, wonder what broke off. That was it's fine. I will. That makes more sense. I think we lost some of the roof when we did that. Yes, we did. Yep, Clive, we did, mate. I'm fixing it. It's okay. It's getting fixed. There we go. See, that makes more sense. Makes far more sense, doesn't it? How did I decide you got into this one? Did I decide there was a door off of it? Yeah, I did. That's fine. What we need to do is we need to put the crenulations in. Oh, they're backwards. Now this is something that I wouldn't stand for. Okay. I might actually spawn myself some archers as well to put in this base. Haven't done it with the other one, put nothing in there. Could fill it full of skeletons and undead, which would work. We'll go back to them. Oh, there are so many problems with doing this bit in here. There's some real problems. Because you need to be able to get up to it, don't you? So that means we got another door going in. Yeah, just don't look at how these things line up. I mean, does it line up at all? Because to me that looks like it does. Not very well, but it does line up. Can't believe no one said anything about the inside of the towers. Because I'm kind of stalling until I decide what I want to do. with the inside of the towers, because something I feel like it's a waste of space if you don't do something with it. There would be no option of doing stairs because the stairs are too large. Yeah, I've made a mistake with these, haven't I? Anyone got any ideas? But doors on either side, so people could walk with it. Essentially, you'd walk through them, which would need to be essential for this bit over here. Yeah, we'll do it. That makes sense. I keep saying that makes sense like I'm trying to justify it to myself. That did make sense. Oops. If anyone would like to say something about that, now is your chance. Oh, this doesn't rotate. Uh-oh. Okay, now people can have problems with it. If that's in the way... Yep. That was the problem. Apparently the crenulation was in the way. Not an issue anymore. Okay, not going to make the same mistake we just did. You cannot replace the wall without a... Oh, shut up, kids! Why would you do... Why? Why would you mention that now? Because you can. You can do that. It's super easy. Oh, that was a solid derp, that was. I'm so used to building on live, where you reclaim the materials. Well, you should have told me. I'm always happy to learn from my mistakes. I might be really, really crappy about it for a while because, you know, I don't really make mistakes, and, you know, when I do, I refuse to admit that I've made mistakes. But you know, I'm happy to be corrected when I'm wrong. No, I don't. Don't we talk about chickens? Is that mistakes? That doesn't sound like me at all. Okay, now that's interesting. See, because normally you can put crenulations in. Ah, right. So what we'd want to do is we'd want to funnel our enemies. That would be what you'd ideally want to do. So you funnel them towards the one spot where they can get in without climbing, or without having to worry about climbing, and that's kind of what I'd be doing here. is we're putting these fence toppers in, and these fence toppers essentially stop people from being able to climb. That is so bizarre. I can't put stuff in there. Oh well. So yeah, you put these in, and basically what it would do is it would stop your enemies from trying to get in. So chickers, raid time ends in 7 whole minutes. So, get yourself spec'd for encumbrance, bro. We got a job to do. To be fair, I don't really need to do all the way around, but that would be the most sensible thing to do. Plus, for consistency, everything would look the same. Alright, chickers, I will catch you a bit. Oh, this is annoying. But I've got the drive to get this finished now, because I think we're almost done. Like I say, I'm gonna put some archers in to hopefully give a bit of it. Bit of an idea. So yeah, my idea here being is that you wouldn't necessarily make an unraidable base, you'd make a base that would funnel people where you'd want them to go. Which, I keep saying, very realistic, just like real castles. I don't really know a lot about castles other than I think they're cool. So, I think it's legit, yo. Don't really need to do these bits, but it would stop you from falling off the edge, so there is that. For your legitimate castle approaches. Lots of spiky stuff on walls, check. Okay. That is not a bad little castle. For my first attempt at building a proper castle in Conan, I'm reasonably happy with that. Everything kind of serves a purpose. Would make sense. The one thing that we need to do, we spoke about this, about the oil, didn't we? Pot. Nope. What's under? Trying to think what it would be under. I want to. Not a siege. Like a siege pot or something like that. If anyone can remember the names, just throw it in there. Siege Cauldron. It is called Siege. Oh, I suppose Siege Roll. That's my problem. And yeah, and that's where you'd pour your boiling oil over people. Gosh. Behaviour, no spawners converted. We want archers. Actually, who do I want? Want the huntress. Oh, can't spawn name ones apparently. Anarith, I don't have one. I haven't put it in. That's not what I'm going for. What we want, yeah. Want these? How dare you pfft at me? How dare you, sir? I don't normally bother putting thralls in when I build stuff, so that should be enough. You should be like, oh well, that's more effort than I normally put in. Yeah, it is. I put an extra special effort. And yeah, these are all named archers and the same type of archer, but that's fine. Oh, that's new gears. That's not the crash you're looking for. Just to prove I'm an equal opportunities slave taker. But yeah, gears. That's a new one when it comes to crashes. I don't know. I feel like recently Elite Dangerous has become a little bit more unstable, which is a bit of a shame. Need more archers. Alright, Vortex. Catch that, bud. And that is our last thrallin. I am pretty happy with that progress. With what we've done this evening. That's quite good fun. But yeah, me doing stupid things all over the place is normally how things go. With these types of stuffs, but there you go. Right, I am gonna call time for the stream there. I think overall, I say I'm very kind of happy with what we have created. Even if we've got naked guy simulator there, naked floating Jesus there. But yeah, a nice little base, nice little castle, multiple spires. Looks like it would be a bit of a struggle to attack if you were even playing on a live server. But okay guys, I am going to say thank you very much to everyone who's been watching. Much appreciate you guys basically hanging out with me whilst I play a game. I do appreciate it. So I'm going to encourage you all to hit the like button on the way out. Same time, guys, if you haven't followed me on Twitch, then you should probably click the follow button, and at the same time you should subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. So guys, I say once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater, out.